First thing is that you get a good track record with the income tax. You may be eligible to get certain amount of refund of the TDS what has been deducted.
नमस्ते, मैं अमोल बख्शी, आपका होस्ट इस नए चैनल पे जिसका नाम है अर्थार्थ वी मीन मनी। पिछला एपिसोड आपको पसंद आया होगा। हम इस चैनल पे बात करते हैं फाइनेंस की, क्योंकि पैसा हमारी दुखती रग है दोस्तों। पैसा कमाना कैसे है, बचाना कैसे है, उड़ाना कैसे है और बढ़ाना कैसे है, इस बारे में हम बात करते हैं। इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो अभी कीजिए और एक पेन और नोटपैड लेकर बैठिए। इस बार हमारे एक्सपर्ट रोहित जी हमें बताएंगे हम सबका पसंदीदा टॉपिक, टैक्स प्लानिंग। तो यही बात सुनते हैं रोहित जी से। ओवर टू रोहित जी, ओनली ऑन अर्थार्थ वी मीन मनी।
Are there any tax planning measures or tax saving measures, I would say, for individuals who are salaried employees? The reason why I have taken this particular session and this particular topic is that because whenever we keep on discussing with individuals who are normally salaried employees, they keep on asking a question that there are so many provisions, so many benefits available to the business community, but there are no provisions available to the individuals who are salaried employees. So they always keep on complaining or saying that whatever we earn, we already are paying almost 20 to 30% taxes straight away, and there is no benefit for the salaried employees. Reason being, the entire money is directly getting deposited in their accounts, and there are the provisions for TDS, that is tax deduction at source. The very common questions which we come across is there any way that I can save the tax? Another question which is very commonly asked again, that is it worth filing an income tax return? Should I file an income tax return or not? Is there any requirement or not? And the third question is, should I file my IT return even when my TDS has got deducted by my employer? So I have already paid the tax. Am I supposed to file the return of income? So our today's session, I will be focusing on these three questions. The first question, that is, are there any ways to save the tax? We'll take this question at the end. Before that, let us take the question which is again asked very commonly: is it worth to file an income tax return? Let me first of all make it very clear that Form 16 which you receive as a salaried employee from your employer is not the proof of return. It is only the proof of receipt of salary. Is it sufficient with the bankers for sanction of loan? Yes. Normally the bankers will consider Form 16 which has been issued by your employer as proof of income. However, the question remains that whether you are supposed to file a return of income or not. The clear answer to this is you are supposed to file the return of income. Reason being, there are certain deductions, or we can technically call it as the rebates, which have been allowed by the Income Tax Act. The present rebate is allowed to the extent of 12,500 rupees. The very basic thing to claim the deduction of this rebate or this rebate itself is that you have to file your return of income. If you do not file the return of income, you are not eligible to get the benefit of rebate. So, even though you have received Form 16 and the employer has also deducted your TDS, that does not mean that you are not supposed to file your income tax return. You are supposed to file your income tax return if your income is above the basic exemption limit. Now let me clarify also to you that what is really the basic exemption limit. The basic exemption limit which has been prescribed by the Income Tax Act is 2,50,000 rupees. So don't be under impression that though if your income is below 5 lakh rupees, I am not supposed to pay tax. That means 5 lakh rupees is my basic exemption limit. No, the basic exemption limit is still 2,50,000 rupees. the only benefit is given to the person who is filing the return of income having an income below 5 lakh rupees by way of rebate. So make this point very clear to yourself that if your income is above rupees 2,50,000, in that case you are supposed to file your return of income. Now the second question is that if I have already invested an amount of rupees 1,50,000 or 2 lakh as it is allowed under section 80C, am I supposed to file the return of income? Now a very simple answer to this is, though my salary is, let's say, 4 lakh rupees and I have invested an amount of rupees 2 lakhs in the investments which are allowed as deduction under section 80C, I am not required to file the return of income because my taxable income has gone down from 4 lakh rupees to 2 lakh rupees only. So in such a case, I am not supposed to file the return of income. Answer to the first question, is it recommended to file a return? As a professional, I would definitely like to suggest you, do file the return of income. What is the reason for that? First thing, you get a track record with the income tax department. Secondly, there could be a possibility that whenever you are filing the returns, there may be certain benefits which are not actually accruing to you, such as there might be a small amount of refund which is there because you might have made certain investments, you might have made some donations, and the benefit of rebate clubbed together may enable you to get an amount of refund from the income tax. So first thing is that you get a good track record with the income tax. You may be eligible to get certain amount of refund of the TDS what has been deducted. There might be a possibility that TDS has been deducted by the banker with whom you have kept the deposits. That amount also you might have lost earlier, that also you might get as a refund. Third thing, you will be able to go to 26AS. That is, the 26AS is the form which shows the details of TDS deducted. At times, there is a possibility that you have kept some deposit with the banker, interest is being received, TDS is also being deducted, but you have not gone to your 26AS before filing the return because you are not filing the return. In that case, you do not even know that your TDS has been deducted by the bank. So it is recommended, the third point is that you will get to know what has been deducted as TDS from your payments. It may be interest, it may be salary, it may be something else. Fourthly, the bankers will definitely give you a priority over the person who has not filed the return of income. So certainly these 4 points make it very clear that it would be advisable for you to definitely file your income tax return even if there is no tax payable by you. Take my words, and it is very much recommended that you start filing your return of income right from now.
2 सवालों के जवाब तो मिल गए हैं, तीसरा इंपॉर्टेंट सवाल बचा है जिसका जवाब रोहित जी हमें अगले सेगमेंट में देंगे। और अगर ये एपिसोड आपको अच्छा लगा है तो लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सवाल कमेंट कीजिए और आते रहिए। यहाँ पे मिलते हैं अगले सेगमेंट में। हम अर्थात पर बात करते हैं पैसों की, क्योंकि धन है तो फन है।